Good morning. Today we are being productive. Do y'all hear that echo? Hello? Today is Wednesday and I'm starting out the vlog on Wednesday because Monday and Tuesday was really nothing. I didn't want to vlog. I took all my supplements last night, or like the supplements that I'm supposed to take at night, and then I woke up feeling so much less tired than I usually do. I stretched in bed. I got up, I made breakfast, y'all, which you already know I don't be eating breakfast for real like I should. I got dressed for the gym. We're wearing our gym shark, per usual, and I'm going to take my book and read it at the gym. Oh, it's upside down. I'm trying to get out of the habit of being so dependent on music. So like when I'm riding in the car, I'm already listening to music. When I go to the gym, I'm listening to music. When I go on a walk, I'm listening to music. I just feel like music is too much. So I want it to be something that I get to treat myself to and not something that is just automatic. Like I went on a walk the other day, I think that was actually Monday. I listened to music and I was like, wait a minute, I don't want to listen to music on this walk. I want to either listen to nothing or I ended up listening to a sermon. Let's go to the gym. I wanted to make like a protein shake or something, but I don't have anything to make this shake with except the protein powder. Got back from the gym, checked my mailbox, and I have two packages. This package is from my friend Rosie in Rhode Island. I have no idea what this is. She just said, hey, I'm sending you something, what's your address? So I'm excited. Stop. Oh my gosh, this smells amazing. I love you so, Mochi. It's a love story based in Japan. Ooh, you already know. I actually tried to depuff my eyes this morning. I don't know if it worked, but I went to Five Below and I got these little, I don't know what they're called, but they're like glass sticks and they're shaped like hearts and you just put them on your face. I did that this morning, I did it yesterday. I want to start seeing if it makes a difference because my bags are ridiculous. Orange ones are vitamin C and peptides. The purple ones are collagen. Oh, there's a lot of purple ones. Oh wait, no. Purple ones are collagen. Pink ones are rose hip. Thank you, Rosie, and she gave me a card. Soak up the good news. I'm gonna keep this card to myself. I'm gonna read it to myself. I have an idea of what's in here because I gave her a list, but I have no idea what it is. What the heck is this? Side table. Oh my gosh, wait, I actually don't know what this is. Hold on. I think I know what it is, but I don't know. Oh, wait. Yeah, I don't know what this is. Hold on. I don't remember putting that on my list. Hold on. And I'm making a wait, hold on. Okay, should we put this together? What time is it? It only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts. I can put this together right now because I'm actually really excited to see how this looks. Okay, so I put this table on my wish list because I want a coffee table, but because of the way that my couch is set up and like the vibe I'm going in my living room, I don't want a coffee table to take up all the rug space. And you guys saw like the rug that I got is quite smaller, which I kind of like. It makes it feel cozy and I didn't want my whole entire living room to be a rug. So the part of the rug that is showing, I don't want to cover it with a table. So I was looking for smaller, kind of like not coffee tables, but like tables that if I'm having a drink on the couch or like eating a snack, I can put it on the table because I always put it on the floor. And I don't like doing that. So I ordered this table, long story short, or I keep saying ordered. I added this table to my wish list, but I totally forgot that I even added it. It literally looks like my bar stools with the rattan, the wood. I'm getting rid of this rattan media console that my friends gave to me that they also found like on the side of the road. So it matched perfectly, but I don't want to overdo the rattan. So that's why I'm switching out that. I'm really excited. I think the most exciting part about having a wish list is that I always forget what I put on there. And then when I get packages, I'm like, oh my gosh. I don't know. I guess I just love gifts. I love gifts. What are your love languages, y'all? Because I always thought that one of my love languages wasn't gifts up until recently, low key. Like, I thought that it was quality time. And it is, but definitely I would say my top 3 love languages: quality time, gifts. But here's the thing about the gifts. Let's do this while we put this, let's talk about this while we put it together. I don't know if you guys can see though. So I like gifts, but they have to be thoughtful gifts. I hate talking about this just because I don't like talking about people, but my last relationship, he would give me gifts that I didn't even want. So like if it's a gift that I don't want, or if it's a gift that you want me to have with no consideration for my taste, then that doesn't count as love language to me. Now I don't want the gift, you know what I mean? And then back then I wasn't good at saying like, I don't like this. Second one is quality time. And honestly with that one, I don't even care what we're doing. I don't even care. Like as long as it's not like something I really truly hate. Like even, it depends. Like if someone says, oh, let's go for a run. And I told y'all the other day that I don't really like running. I probably would still do it if I want to spend time with the person. Or if like, I'm trying to think of things that I wouldn't do. Like obviously if we're gonna go commit a crime, like girl, I'm not going with you. Or boy, I'm not going with you. Like something like evil and malicious, obviously I wouldn't do that. If my future man is like, let's go to a baseball game or a football game, I don't care about none of those sports, but I would still go just because quality time. And even though I'm not a sports person, I will still watch sports in person. I think watching sports on TV is what's boring to me. I want to be in the crowd. I want to be hyped. I want to be like, yeah. I want to like root for a team or something. Oh, I'm gonna put this on the couch because this is glass and I don't want it to break. Okay, here we go. That's all the glass has on the inside. Now we take the glass piece and we have our little table. That's cute. Okay. I don't know if I like this placement, but I like the table because as y'all can see, my rug is not that big. So I don't want to get a coffee table. And then it just takes up all the space, especially because I have an ottoman. I think that's pretty cute. Ignore the fact that this couch, I don't know if y'all can see it on the camera, but I can see it in person. This couch is like so lopsided. I really cannot wait until I put up the new one. Okay, so now that that's built, I'm gonna get rid of these boxes. I'm gonna actually run downstairs and get the other package, but I'm not gonna put it up today because that requires nails and hammering, which I'm not trying to do that right now. Damn, I say you can use your MacBook as a monitor. I got ready. Oh, microphone seems like you're ready. Like a red. Like I said, cool. I could probably do it with my actual desktop. Oh, I gotta take the jacket off. I miss the distant era. Girl, what? I miss the disc era. Why? Because it made them work harder. It made them write their own songs. Y'all, I'm almost done putting this couch together, but for some reason, I can't get this part on. And I think it's my fault because they said, actually, let me see. Yeah, I was supposed to be putting this first. So we're at this cafe called Coco and the Director, and we're all doing work. I saw this place on TikTok, and it was so cute, and I had to come. It was so worth it. But I actually have quite a few things to do. All right, so I'm back home from co-working at the cafe with my friends, and I came home to some packages. Finally, my curtains have arrived. So the vision was textured, different. I don't know. I don't know a word for the style that I'm going in my apartment, but they include lace. It includes lace. So I got these lace curtains. They're a little bit darker, a darker beige than I thought they would be, but I think they're still cute. I'm just a little scared because I don't want this to clash with, why did my earring just fall off? Here's the other curtain, and if I had this on, no. And I didn't expect these to be, you get what I'm saying? Like, I expect them to just be solid color sheer. So I don't know how this is gonna look. It matches. But I don't know. My favorite part about both of these is that they're ruffled. Another thing I told myself is I want ruffled curtains. Before I actually make a mess out of this, let's get the curtain rod. Keeping the wood theme alive. I don't love how light this is. Like, it's kind of on the yellow side, but they didn't have that many other options. And I didn't want black, and I didn't want silver. Y'all, I have dance class today at 7. I'm so excited. I've gone to this dance studio here pretty much every time that I visited Charlotte. I take a dance class, but I'm finally going to sign up for a membership so I can go on a weekly basis, because I need to just put myself into my hobbies, y'all. So I have about 2 hours before I need to, I have 2 hours before class starts, but I probably have an hour and 30 minutes before I need to head out because I know it's gonna be traffic. Luckily, what the heck is going on? It's not that far away. So I won't be hanging up these curtains today because it's gonna take more time. And I don't have a ladder, so I'm gonna ask my friend to help me. I realized that I think part of the reason why I'm struggling with structuring my days and like having a sense of time is because as an entrepreneur, like you have to set your own schedule. If you don't, nobody else will. And it's very hard for me to differentiate between when it's time to work, when it's time to rest, and when it's time to do things that feed you, like reading or going to a class. And I think because my days are so empty besides like work and eating, for the rest of the time, I'm like, what am I supposed to be doing? Even like on Sundays when I should be resting and not doing any work, I'd be like, maybe I'll just do work because I don't know what else to do. So I'm going to really pay attention to like the hobbies that I add into my days, like dance class, or that's the only thing I've thought about so far. But I want to add other things. Oh, wait, how do am I missing something? So the plan. This is the vision. Okay? I'm starting to think that this is not long enough. And if it falls apart, that'll not be. They're not as see-through as I wanted them to be. Like, I should be able to see my body through these. That's how I want it to be. But these are the same ruffle pattern as the lace ones. I want them to match. And these have ruffles all throughout it. Okay. So let's put these curtains on now. This is a lot going on, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I think I kind of like it. I just don't know how it's gonna look on the wall. I see the vision. I just really won't be able to know until they're actually hung up on the window. Like I said, my concern remains the same. It's a lot with the rug, in my opinion, but it's following, I think, the vintage vibe. I don't know how to explain it, but I like what's happening so far. It's the lace that I'm like, oof. Maybe I should have got the lighter color, because they had a lighter color that was beige, and I was scared that it would be too white, so I got tan. But now I'm starting to think I should have got beige, because the curtains on the sides look lighter as well. I'm hungry, so let's make lunch. That's kind of a late lunch. It's 4:30. Late lunch, but let's make lunch before we have to go to dance class. All right, so I actually have some leftover chicken wings from last night. Yeah, last night I made chicken wings and I actually only ate 3, which is not like me at all. But I think it's because I actually ate lunch for once, so I wasn't hungry by the time I ate again. But anyways, I'm gonna try not to make this into a rant. I'm trying to figure out, like, why am I having so many different conflicts, or not conflicts, but areas of tension in friendships, unfortunately, especially when it comes to female friendships or female relationships, not even if it's a friendship. And I'm like, dang, am I the problem? But I really thought about something, and I realized that when I was younger, and honestly, not even that long ago, even in my mid-20s, I was a very non-confrontational person. And I feel like when we hear the word confrontation, we always think of something negative, but sometimes confrontation doesn't always have to be negative. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you're just getting clarity. Confrontation should be to get clarity, to get understanding, and if you go your separate ways, you go your separate ways. I don't feel like, or maybe to address a problem, just bringing up a problem to people. And when I was younger, I used to avoid that 100%, even if it wasn't that serious. I just never wanted to speak up when things bothered me, or speak up when I didn't like how something happened. Or if somebody was treating me a certain way, I just would be like, oh, whatever. And this is such a I can get really deep with this conversation, because I think for me, a lot of times, especially in high school, when it got to feeling like people I was friends with weren't acting how I thought a friend should act, I would just let it go, because I really do have a close relationship with my cousins and my sister, my siblings. Like, when I was younger, even though I didn't have that many friends in school or just like in general, I always had family to go to. So in my head, it's like, yeah, I may not have a lot of friends, but I'm gonna have fun with my family on the weekend. You know, we're gonna have a sleepover and we're gonna have a time. Somebody's gonna have a birthday party and it's gonna be lit. Like, I always felt like, strangely enough, I didn't really need friends because I had family, which I think is a blessing to say. But I also think that it can warp your idea around relationships and friendships. And for me, because I didn't like confrontation, and I also I could get that social, that social part of me satisfied with family members, I didn't really think too much about everything else. I say all that to say is I was a very passive friend, passive person in general, whether things were between someone I knew or not. Like, I just never really spoke up about things. I let things slide. I was just like, well, whatever, not even worth me speaking up on. And easy to be friends with. I was very easy to be friends with, because if you said something that kind of rubbed me the wrong way, or maybe you did something intentional or not, I would keep it in mind, but I wouldn't do anything. And I'm realizing that that's not good. Or I realized that it wasn't good. And now as an adult, as I'm having more adult relationships, again, whether it be friendship or just like business, I don't know, I'm realizing that I'm not that type of person. If something bothers me, if I don't like something, I cannot hold it in. I can't hold it in. It may take me a while to speak up or find the words, but I can't hold it in. And I'm finding myself seemingly ending relationships in a negative way, or like being in situations where I'm like, how do we even get here? Like, why is this so difficult? I feel like I'm being so communicative and the other person something seems off. And again, I realize that it's because I'm not passive anymore. I'm not as passive as I used to be. I don't let things slide all the time. Sometimes I still be letting stuff slide, but that pattern recognition is elite. And when I start recognizing stuff, I can't just be quiet. So maybe I'm not even just be quiet, but like I can't just let it slide. Or if I feel like you tried to play in my face, like I'm not gonna let you do that. You know what I mean? So all that to say is, I feel like, unfortunately, this generation sucks at communication. And I used to suck at communication too. But I think, especially depending on the situation, it's like, why is it so hard for people to face, what am I trying to say? Why is it so hard for people to face conflict? Like, I understand how it can be uncomfortable, or kind of like a lot of people these days, especially in this generation, think that they don't owe anyone anything and they can just do people any type of way and move on. I think that is like one of my biggest pet peeves. I have a lot of pet peeves, but that is like something that really bothers me. Like, why are you like this? Like, why are you so horrible at communicating? Why are you weird about stuff that shouldn't even be weird? Especially people who you had a good relationship with, or at least seemingly, and then they turn around and treat you like just some old average Joe on the street. It's like, damn, you would have thought I texted their boyfriend or called their mama a hoe. Like, you would think that I did something so bad to them that they just treat, I don't even know. Anyways, let me eat my food, and I'm probably gonna see y'all when I'm on the way to dance.
Calm his soul in some way. Oh yeah, get your arm very carefully, you know. Hey!